All right, hello everybody. All right, so today is Saturday, May 2nd, 2020. Shout out to all my May babies out there. Taurus season is here. All right, so today I want to talk about a few things. First off, I want to start with symbolism. I want that to lead off into resilience and how resilience and symbolism both equate to or relate to the symbol of the phoenix. All right, so here we go. Symbolism is the use of symbols to represent ideas or qualities. We're all familiar with symbolism in one way or another. It's in part how we understand many concepts in our life. So basically, symbolism, it helps create meaning and emotion in a story, right? So I'll give you some examples of movies that use symbolism. All right, so in V for Vendetta, if you're familiar with it, the author uses the Guy Fawkes mask as a symbol of defiance against the government in a name of civil rights. The protagonist V symbolizes the revolution, right? So in The Hunger Games, another very popular movie, the Mockingjay pin becomes a symbol of the rebellion and catching fire after Katniss wins the games by defying the Capitol, right? One more popular movie, The Chronicles of Narnia. The lion in Narnia, as embodied by Aslan, is a symbol of strength, power, and kingship. So today we're going to be talking the phoenix and how it symbolizes resilience. So today we're going to be talking about the phoenix and how it symbolizes resilience. Phoenixes are magical birds that age, die, and are born again from their ashes. They are reborn from their ashes. They symbolize endurance and new beginnings, which is something that you're always capable of. A lot of people like saying that on New Year's we're going to set these goals and we're going to try to go through with them, but the truth is that New Year's is just as effective as setting a goal on May 3rd, June 29th, November 11th. The day does not matter because every day is a new day, every moment is a new moment, and we should be using that to our advantage each and every single day, right? All right, so here we go. Resilience is that ineffable quality that allows some people to be knocked down by life and come back stronger than ever. Rather than letting failure overcome them and drain their resolve, they find a way to rise from the ashes. This is a quote by Marianne Williamson, a very famous author. I have a few quotes by her today. Her perspective is amazing. It really just helps enlighten you and give you that push of motivation that you need to keep going. Some very popular quotes that you guys know about are coming soon, so stick around till then. In a nutshell, resilience can be defined as the ability and tendency to bounce back. Bouncing back is what we do when we face disappointment, defeat, and failure. But instead of wallowing or letting things keep us down, we get back up and continue with our lives. You might say someone bounces back when they experience a traumatic car accident and sustain serious injuries, but stay positive and optimistic through a long physical therapy session or journey. I have a buddy, Kurt Heron, buddy. Shout out to you, Kurt. A few years back, sustained a very bad injury on his leg. He broke his leg on the lower part, and he had a full cast on his leg for a while. And he stayed strong, attended multiple events, and ultimately rose from the ashes like a phoenix and ended up becoming the president of our organization. All right, so you might say someone bounces back when they experience... All right, so scratch that. Moving on. Aside from the term bouncing back, there are more similar concepts that resilience is often associated with, right? So for instance, resilience is frequently used interchangeably with mental toughness, which is a characteristic we can all learn from, all right? So what is mental toughness? It's a personality trait So what is mental toughness? Mental toughness is a personality trait which determines in large part how individuals deal with stress, pressure, and challenge in. So what is mental toughness? Mental toughness is a personality trait which determines in large part how individuals deal with stress, pressure, and challenge irrespective of circumstances. It's part hardiness, optimism, and predisposition towards challenges and risk. Part confidence, and it allows people to take whatever comes in stride with a focus on what they can learn and gain from the experience. Alright, while the association with resilience is understandable, it's also easy to see where they differ. Resilience is what helps people recover from a setback, but mental toughness can help people avoid experiencing a setback in the first place. So, as Doug Stracharzik, I apologize if I mispronounced that. Let me see. Doug Stracharzik puts it, all mentally tough individuals are resilient, but not all resilient individuals are mentally tough. Those who are mentally tough are not only able to bounce back, they're most likely to see hardship as a welcome invitation to challenges and greet it with a smile. That's a big part of mental toughness and resilience. When you see challenges coming your way, what are you gonna do? You know, are you going to fight or flight? That's it right there. Are you going to go hard at it, or are you just gonna dip your toe in the pool and then just pull it out and be like, I'm not getting in that pool, that is freezing? Or are you gonna jump right in? You know, cannonball. I'm a cannonball kind of person. All right, so resilience is the capacity each of us can develop that prepares us for life's inevitable ups and downs. This promotes positive adaptation to any situation, no matter how serious and stressful it might be. No matter how serious and stressful it might be, it's gonna be taken down. We're gonna tackle it and we're gonna go full force. I have a poem for you guys somewhere in between this that it promotes the will to win and how losing is not an option ever. Each time we encounter adversity, we can learn, grow, and emerge stronger than before. To me, this seems like common sense, but it's good to be reminded of things. So here we go. This leads to even greater resilience. Everyone has the capacity for resilience. It can even be learned, strengthened, and put to work in your life wherever you are. But does it really matter whether you're resilient or not? I truly believe it matters a great deal. Almost every culture has a version of the phoenix. With each rendition, the themes are pretty consistent: transformation, longevity, and renewal. Just to mention a few meanings, it is the symbol of second chances, and we all deserve, appreciate, and are worthy of second chances. All right? So here comes my second very famous quote from Marianne Williamson. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are adequate beyond belief. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. It is a popular quote from Coach Carter, the movie. And it's very true. Many times we're not afraid that we are inadequate, maybe superficially, but we're afraid that we are capable beyond belief and we're just not tapping into it. So let's tap into it each and every single day. Tune in for more. All right, guys? We're not finished yet, though. All right, so after that, I know. Quarantine has done me dirty. All right. But you know what? I'm learning to love myself how I am each and every single day. I mean, I know I had that hat on before, but it was to kind of get your attention or to hide this. All right. So embrace yourselves as you are each and every single day. It's beautiful, guys. It really is. And you learn to love yourself, body positivity. It helps you in the body, the mind, the heart, the spirit. All right? So here goes. This poem is called Will to Win. If you want to think bad enough to go out and fight for it, Work day and night for it. Give up your time and your peace and your sleep for it. If only desire of it makes you quite mad enough never to tire of it, makes you hold all other things tawdry and cheap for it. If life seems all empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and you dream is about it, if gladly you'll fret for it, plan for it, lose all your terror of God or a man for it, if you simply go after the thing that you want with all your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope and confidence, stern pertinacity, if neither cold poverty, famished and gaunt, nor sickness nor pain of body or brain can turn you away from the thing that you want, if dogged and grim you besiege and beset it, you'll get it. Alright, I'll be honest with y'all. I learned that poem fall 2015, joining my organization, and it has stuck with me ever since. That was 5 years ago, and I promise you, I say that poem on a week-to-week, month-by-month, year-by-year basis, almost even daily. If you didn't catch that quite enough, run it back and listen to it again. Google it, Will to Win. It's right on there, and it's one of the most powerful things I have learned in my life. And I spread the message. I've honestly said that poem to so many different people. I have given a lot of people a lot of hope, a lot of inspiration through that poem. And it's beautiful. It's honestly, if you were listening to the words behind that, the meaning behind that, it's truly amazing. I have another one. You'll have to tune in to another episode to hear that one. But I'll leave you with this quote. Personal transformation can and does have global effects. I'll say that one more time. Personal transformation can and does have global effects. As we go, so goes the world. For the world is us. The revolution that will save the world is ultimately a personal one. This quote, I put this quote in here because now more than ever, it just resonates inside of me that with all the craziness that's going on in the world, we can make a difference in the world. Each and every single one of us has the courage, has the potential, and has the value to change the world. But we can't hope to change the world by just any impractical means. I feel like the most practical means to change the world is to change ourselves personally. Before I let you all go, I'm going to give you some tips on how to build your resilience. I am studying to become a resilience expert. I'm not going to say just because this is one of my dreams. I hope to become a resilience expert I aim to become a resilience expert, and I aim to have an impact on people from all cultures, all ethnicities, all walks of life, religions, countries, perspectives. I really aim to have an impact on every soul that I come upon. And if you know me, you know I'm a very honest, authentic, and genuine person. Ultimately, those three have the same meaning, but it just shows you the depth and value of it to me. Alright, so here we go. So resilience isn't and does not mean that a person won't experience difficulty or distress. People who have suffered major adversity or trauma in their lives commonly experience emotional pain and stress. In fact, the road to resilience is likely to involve considerable emotional distress. I've had a very tough life. That's why I feel like I am exceptionally resilient. I guess you guys will have to tune in to another episode to hear a little bit more about my background and the tragedies that I have personally experienced. And I know we all experience tragedy to different degrees, and they impact us in ways that are so similar. We don't even realize how our differences really bring us together. They bridge gaps that would not be bridged by anything else. Building your connections is a very important part of building resilience. Prioritizing your relationships. Relationships are a fundamental part of your life. It is actually a fact that people that have better relationships live longer. All right? So connecting with empathetic and understanding people can remind you that You're not alone in the midst of difficulties. That just goes back to the point that I was saying earlier. Focus on finding trustworthy and compassionate individuals who validate your feelings. That is one of the most important parts. People who validate what you're feeling, which will support the skill of resilience. Join a group, club, or organization. Along with one-on-one relationships, some people find that being active in civic groups, faith-based communities, or local organizations provides social support and can help you reclaim hope. Research groups in your area that could offer you support and a sense of purpose or joy when you need it. All right, so here comes our second point. Foster wellness. Take care of your body. Self-care may be a popular buzzword, but it's also a legitimate practice for mental health and building resilience. That's because stress is just as much physical as it is emotional. Promoting positive lifestyle factors like proper nutrition, ample sleep, hydration, and regular exercise can strengthen your body to adapt to stress and reduce the toll of emotions like anxiety or depression. Practice mindfulness. Mindful journaling, yoga, and spiritual practices like prayer or meditation can also help people build connections and restore hope, which can prime them to deal with situations that require resilience. Meditating is a huge factor in this. This is something that I'm actually just learning. Meditating is something that helps you to go deeper inside of yourself. It's an inner journey at the end of the day. Avoid negative outlets. It may be tempting to mask your pain with alcohol, drugs, or other substances, but it's like putting a bandage on a deep wound. Focus instead on giving your body resources to manage stress. Rather than seeking to eliminate the feeling of stress altogether. You can't eliminate the feeling of stress. It's just something that you have to deal with. All right, so find purpose. This is something that's so important. All right, so I have a quote that reads, "Our purpose in life is to find our purpose." Help others. Whether you volunteer with a local homeless shelter or simply support a friend in their own time of